Here's a really hard truth for you. Most people fail to make even a single dollar online.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
They try to build these massive, complicated empires entirely from scratch before proving they can make just $1.
And that is exactly where the dream usually dies. They try to run a marathon before taking a single step.
Right. Welcome to the deep dive. I am really glad you are joining us today.
We have a great mission for this one.
We really do. We are taking a calm, measured look at a fascinating guide.
Today, we are unpacking a highly targeted system. It uses a very specific set of AI instructions to transform you. It takes your existing real-world job skills and turns them into your very first online income. And the best part, no new skills needed.
None at all.
No complex funnels either. We are focusing purely on speed and psychological proof.
Okay, let's unpack this. So what does this all mean?
Well, the traditional advice for making money online is just a trap for beginners.
It really is. People constantly say you absolutely must learn to code from scratch.
Or they insist you gotta learn how to run expensive digital ad campaigns.
It creates this massive barrier to entry. People get completely overwhelmed by the sheer volume of new information.
Exactly. They freeze up. The mountain just looks entirely too high to climb. They think they need a completely new identity to succeed online.
Yeah, I have seen people spend 6 months just trying to build a complex website.
Oh, easily.
They obsess over font choices and logo colors. They buy expensive tools they do not need.
And they haven't spoken to a single actual customer during that whole time.
Right. But the fastest path is using what you already know. You have a job or a skill right now.
And people pay for that exact skill in the real world constantly.
The goal here isn't immediate wealth. We aren't talking about buying a private jet.
No, the true goal is a profound psychological shift. Making that first dollar, even just $20 from a stranger, makes your brain click. It provides the exact proof you need to keep going.
I'm curious about the emphasis on the stranger here. Why is getting a single dollar from a total stranger so much more important than making $100 from a friend?
Because a stranger owes you absolutely nothing. A friend might buy from you out of pity, just to be supportive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But a stranger's money represents true, unbiased market validation for your skill.
So a stranger's dollar proves your skill actually has real market value.
Precisely. That specific feeling of unbiased validation is what keeps you moving forward.
Okay, we need to talk about the core mechanism making this all possible. It hinges on a very structured AI prompt.
Yes, but this isn't your standard request.
For those newer to this, a prompt is just the instructions you type into the AI to get a specific answer.
And you do not need paid software for this. The free version of ChatGPT is all you need.
You simply insert your job title into the prompt. Now, I have to admit something here. I still wrestle with prompt drift myself, where I just end up getting generic, useless lists from AI. Beat.
Oh, we all do.
You ask it for a business idea, and it gives you a listicle that sounds like a bad blog post.
What's fascinating here is the rigid set of rules this prompt uses. It forces the AI to be a strict business coach, not just a yes man.
Standard models want to please you with endless options.
Right, but this prompt explicitly bans passive income ideas. It bans influencer models.
We are not trying to be the next big YouTuber here.
Exactly. It also bans complex funnels and paid advertising.
The prompt demands extremely specific outputs. It must name the exact problem you will solve.
It must identify exactly who the buyer is.
It has to explain the speed to $100, provide a validation method, outline the simplest offer format, and require a minimal text setup.
Right, and it optimizes entirely for proof, not perfection.
But I do have a question about the restrictions. Why is there such a strict rule asking the AI for only one single idea?
Because giving people 20 different ideas inevitably leads to massive decision paralysis. They will read the list and do absolutely nothing.
Right. Limiting options forces you to take action instead of endlessly overthinking?
You can actually supercharge this AI process by providing deeper context.
Tell me more about that.
You can literally drag and drop your real-world resume right into the chat window.
That is brilliant.
Say you are a marketing manager. If you use the basic prompt, the results are okay. But feed it your resume achievements.
Like telling it you earned $4 million and cut the ad budget by 18%?
Yes. The AI shifts its output entirely. It becomes highly practical. It starts hunting for an urgent problem.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Think about someone wanting to learn how to paint a landscape. That is the next month problem.
Yeah.
Compare that to a business owner with a broken checkout page, losing money every second. That is a fix-it-in-10 minutes problem. 2-sec silence.
We want to find those broken website moments. The source gives a great example of a sixth-grade math teacher.
Okay.
The AI suggests an emergency math rescue session.
Picture the scenario. It is 8 at night. A kid is crying before a massive math test tomorrow. The parents are incredibly stressed.
They will gladly pay money right then and there. And the teacher requires zero prep time to solve it.
Another great example is an accountant offering a 15-minute tax error check.
Or an HR manager doing a resume honesty review to beat AI screening filters.
How exactly does the AI define an urgent problem in these scenarios?
It looks for situations where the buyer is experiencing acute emotional stress or immediate financial loss.
So urgent means they will gladly pay to fix an immediate bleeding neck pain today.
Exactly. You are selling a painkiller, not a vitamin.
There is a massive safety net built into this system. It prevents the heartbreak of building an unwanted product.
Yes, the validation step.
I have seen talented people spend weeks building a course in secret, and nobody buys it.
That is why you test the idea on real humans before you build anything.
You do not need a fancy landing page for this.
No, just talk to humans on your personal Facebook or LinkedIn. You can use a simple script.
Something like, hey friends, thinking about helping parents with middle school math. 30-minute call for $20. Helpful to anyone. Just testing.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, those comments equal hard proof. If nobody replies, that is actually a win.
If it's crickets and nobody replies to your post, how is that not just a total failure?
Because avoiding weeks of wasted effort on an unwanted product is a massive victory in business.
Silence isn't failure, it's just data telling you to try the next idea quickly.
Precisely. You saved yourself months of work.
Placeholder for mid-roll sponsor right here. Do not reference any sponsor products in the main podcast text.
Let's talk about adapting this for different jobs. A lot of people think their job is entirely offline.
Like an administrative worker in a cubicle.
Right. But they have deep organizational skills.
Yeah.
The AI might suggest finding tasks business owners actively hate doing.
Like fixing calendar clarity to cure their exhaustion in under an hour.
Tech and IT workers can offer done-with-you screen share services.
Imagine building an inbox reset for stressed non-tech people.
And creative workers, like a hobbyist photographer, could offer a 15-minute iPhone photo consult for small businesses.
It is like stacking Lego blocks of data. You're just combining simple existing pieces.
And you do all of this using a minimal tech stack. Cost equals $0.
You absolutely do not need to pay for website hosting.
You use Zoom, which is free up to 40 minutes, Google Calendar for invites, and Venmo, PayPal, or Stripe to get paid.
That is it.
The authors share how they made their first $25 using just a PayPal link in a Facebook group to review a marketing plan. Whoa. Imagine instantly scaling your offline skills into a totally new online income stream with zero overhead. Beat.
Why should someone completely avoid paying for professional software or website hosting at this stage?
Because spending money creates a false sense of progress before you've actually proven that strangers want what you are selling.
Exactly. Never spend money on software until the market actually pays you first.
Okay, but what happens when things go wrong?
Right. Okay, let's unpack this. What if the AI gives you a terrible idea, like telling a chef who hates teaching to do a live onion chopping class?
You just talk back to the AI, ask for a PDF or checklist idea instead.
Keep iterating to find your sweet spot.
Yes. Your skill, a real problem, and your comfort level need to intersect perfectly.
Here is the reality check, though. The prompt is only 10% of the equation.
Taking action is the other 90%. The guide has a 5-step action plan.
Copy the prompt, paste it with your title, pick one idea, post validation, and send the Zoom link.
Sounds simple.
What is the primary psychological block stopping people from taking that fifth and final step?
It's almost always the fear of what their friends and family will think when they see that validation post on social media.
Ultimately, people are more afraid of a friend's judgment than of quietly failing.
Yeah, they worry about looking foolish. But the best case scenario is you make $20 and realize you are an entrepreneur.
Let's do a rapid-fire recap of the big ideas.
The goal is proof, not an empire.
Choose speed over perfection every time.
Treat feedback, even silence, as pure information.
And stick exclusively to free tools to validate your worth.
Stop watching endless tutorial videos. Grab the prompt and take 60 seconds to find your first dollar idea today. This raises an important question, though.
If AI is making it this simple to extract and monetize our micro skills in just 60 seconds, what happens to the traditional 9-to-5 job structure when millions of people realize they don't need a corporation to validate their worth.
Now that is a massive thing to think about.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We will catch you next time.